Hello, it's Fast Charlie. I just want to do a quick video sharing a couple of locks from my collection that I've found really interesting. This first one here it says American High Security 205. This is the box it came in. I don't really know much about them, but it is an older American, and it has no other markings on it that I can see or that I could find, but it says grease where the ball bearings are and oil or silicone lubricant in the, looks like they're pointing to the keyway, but it says Crete, Illinois. But I think that's very cool. It's a, it's like the older American style logo, but then the key has American USA. The bidding isn't too bad, actually. And it says Junka Brothers on the other side. It has a regular American style keyway. I would say that it's a little bit tighter than like an 1100. It just seems a little tighter. But I thought that was very cool. I have yet to be able to pick this open. I don't know if I am using wrong tension or what, but I just haven't been able to get into there. And then I found this one, and it's a 4-pin tumbler. It's an American laminated steel padlock, and it's model P3. I have never heard of such a thing, and I just couldn't pass it up. It's got, pretty cool little box here, but it says made in Hong Kong, and it has, an American logo here. But let's check this out here. Again, it says American. A little shiny. Yeah. There we go. It says number P3. But it looks to be brand new, never used. Made in Hong Kong. But look at that keyway. I think that's pretty cool. It's like a Yale style keyway. I'm not sure what keyway it is. But then so it has the somewhat more modern style American logo on the box and on the lock, but the key has the older style. And again, it's a 4-pin tumbler. It's not terribly difficult to pick open, but it is a little tight in this keyway here. I'll try to get in here with a little wiper insert at the bottom. Oh, has to be positioned just right where it'll get caught up on the cylinder part. I'll use a 15 thousandths Peterson. But it's not terribly easy, and it's not terribly difficult. I think it's the design of the keyway that makes it a little bit tricky, just how tight it is. But it will go either way. You can turn the key either clockwise or counterclockwise. But I thought this is a really cool lock. I've never seen one ever before, and just could not pass it up. And with that interesting keyway, that's even cooler. I was kind of surprised by that keyway. I'll also show you a couple of picks I've been working on. I started out using a lot of wiper inserts, and this is one that I have used tons and tons and tons. So made out of a wiper insert. It did start off as a little bit deeper, longer hook, and it did bend up a little bit. I filed it down to about, and sanded it down to about somewhere around 21, 22 thousandths. But it works really well. And I've made it more kind of like a cross between a gem and a hook. And it's held up pretty well. I've also made them out of sewer rod, and they're pretty thick. You have to work them down quite a bit. I need to revisit that, but they seem to be pretty strong, the sewer rod that I had. But I just don't know that I can do it real consistently with the different thicknesses, if you want to make different thicknesses. So then I've started using Peterson scrap, and again, I think I know I've shown this before. It's a hybrid style, and then it's out of 25 thousandths Peterson government steel scrap, and Wingay wood. But this works really well in standard quicksets and Schlegs. And this one is also Peterson 25 thousandths, and has a mahogany handle. But I've finished this down to, I would say it's probably averages around 22, 21 thousandths. It got bent up a little bit. When I was finishing it, I got the tip caught in my sandpaper and book, and bent it right in half. I mean, completely bent it over. But luckily it seems to be pretty resilient, and I have been able to use this in a lot of locks. Then I also got some zebra wood, and made this out of 21 thousandths feeler gauge. And I really like how this turned out. Still needs a little bit of finishing, but like where this one was finished with polyurethane, after this I started using wax paste, and I think I'm going to try to make my own out of beeswax and flax oil or something similar to that. But it gets pretty hard, and then when you're finishing it with fine sandpaper, it just turns out really nice. So I'm not super happy with the way that this little notch is, but it seems to hold up pretty well. It's pretty strong. Also have another one in zebra wood. It's a little bit different profile. It's kind of like a pretty long gem style, and I really like how this feels in my hand. It feels pretty nice, but again, it needs to be finished a little more. And my most recent is out of walnut, and I decided to try to do the pin thing, just kind of learning. And this is out of 25 thousandths Peterson government steel as well, and it's kind of like a profile that's kind of like a cross between a gem and a hybrid, I would say. It's got a little bit of a ball to it, or rounded tip. This one needs a little more finishing, but I put pins in here. I do need to clean this up a little bit more as far as finishing it, but I put brass pins in here, and the handle is made of walnut, and the pick itself, the metal only goes to right here. And I'm really not sure how to best deal with this, because it's there's a little bit of a space. I think I might have an idea of how to do it in the future, but this is my first time ever doing the not full metal across the whole handle. But it gives you more options, I think, as far as finishing the handle. But this also has wax on it, but it's pretty comfortable. It's really comfortable to use, and it kind of fits my hand right here, and I just find it really comfortable. And then it comes down here, and it kind of fits the contour of my thumb. I really like it. I imagine that this will not be in the giveaway, because this is my first one like this, and I need to test it out some more and make sure it holds up well. But also, I want to figure out how to clean this up so that you don't see that. But it's completely functional. Just trying to make it as pretty as possible. But that is it. Thanks for watching. And if you haven't checked out the giveaway yet, go ahead and do that. It's 2 videos ago. Number 117, I believe, is the video number. But check it out. It's a lot of fun. 2 giveaways in there. You can pick which one you want to enter. And thanks for watching, and we'll be picking again soon. Everybody be good and be well.